Well, the new variant of COVID-19 is officially here in our state, and in order to stop the spread, guidelines for international travel are about to get even tighter. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm David Rose.
And I'm Jamie Tompkins. Starting tomorrow, the U.S. will require a negative COVID test within 24 hours of flying into the country. Fox 13 News reporter Jennifer Lee is live at Sea-Tac Airport. And Jen, this new policy is something people will really need to consider for future trips.
Yes, it certainly is. Every single person I talked to at the airport says the new variant made them think twice about traveling abroad, and some people have altogether canceled their trips out of the country.
So I'm from Edmonton, Alberta. I traveled here to Seattle.
Sarah Chang is flying back home to Canada after a quick visit with friends in the U.S.
I planned this trip like November, before the new variant became of concern.
The 33-year-old says traveling takes more time now. Each country has a different set of requirements like testing and proof of vaccination. She says Omicron is now an added risk to consider.
You just have to go with the flow. You know, either that or you don't travel and see people. So it's always a balance between the two.
Jasmine Chatta is taking her 7-month-old son to visit family in India for the first time.
And with the new variant out, it is definitely risky, I would say, traveling. But I've put this trip long enough, and I really wanted to go before the borders close.
Chatta has to disclose where she has been the last 14 days and home quarantine when she arrives in India.
This is just a one-way ticket. Yeah, so let's see how everything goes, and return plans will be according to that.
In the U.S., the Omicron variant has now been detected in over a dozen states. In Washington state, 3 cases have been reported in King, Pierce, and Thurston counties.
Omicron is highly mutated, but as we know, Delta variant remains the dominant variant in the state of Washington. It remains to be seen if that will continue or change, or how so in the near future.
Local health officials say preliminary data suggests Omicron may spread even faster than the Delta variant. People who've had COVID-19 in the past may be more likely to be reinfected with Omicron. And there may be fewer severe cases occurring than would be expected in South Africa.
I hope I'm wrong, but I expect we'll see many more cases in the coming weeks. Exactly how many and how severe they will be is less clear.
But what is clear to some travelers is going abroad right now is just not worth the risk and travel requirements.
We are trying to do international traveling, but it's kind of hard.
Kevin Gumo says he's canceling an annual trip to see family in Kenya.
Especially with the holidays coming on, are you disappointed?
Very, because we always do that. We always go to Kenya.
Yeah, some difficult decisions ahead for people traveling. But let's say you're not traveling abroad, but traveling within the U.S. While it's not required, state health officials are recommending that people get tested before and after their trip. Reporting live in Seattle, Jennifer Lee, Fox 13 News.